Villagers have the responsibility of maintaining and supporting themselves and their families. The community is a blend of different backgrounds, ages, beliefs, talents, and professions, smokers and non-smokers, vegetarians and non-vegetarians. We are as diverse as in any small town and are from all over the country. People who like to embrace our philosophy are invited to become a part of the creation of Sparrowhawk Village. Here, a closeness, caring, and intimacy exists that are not readily available in the larger society. Camaraderie runs high, and we work together well. Our greatest blessing is the atmosphere of support as we deal with growth and changes in our lives. Some come during a time of transition, perhaps after the death of someone dear or following a divorce, or because they now are ready to become the new person they have always known they could be. Here we receive encouragement to make change, to upgrade life in the way we choose. Lois and Ken Flady live at the village and have 5 children. Lois is a nutritionist and Ken a professor.
Well, the main reason we moved here, well, there's several, I guess, is because we wanted a community atmosphere, a close community atmosphere. And we also wanted the idea of having a metaphysical or a spiritual center base for the community, because that's real important to us, and that's what we feel life should rotate around.
When Alan Reitz visited here, he was looking for a spiritual community to help build, which he considers his life work and heart's desire.
I feel like that a Sparrowhawk Village builds something with the idea in mind that it is to serve for 400, 600 years in that capacity of in service to humanity, in service to the process, then at least it puts our foundation building in a proper light. It doesn't put us in, we need to have it done tomorrow kind of an attitude. And we can really think about what we're doing.
We strive to be examples of ethical living. The concept of discipleship is little understood in our modern world. Yet here we believe we are disciples and try to live so as to reflect high consciousness in day-to-day interactions. For early risers, yoga can be the first part of their day. Hatha and Western yogas are led by Doris Pass, who was trained at the Himalayan Institute of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Carol had come to Tulsa to have classes in a friend's home, is where we met Carol. And it coincided with the teaching that we were in our beliefs. So we came to the village and liked it very much and bought a lot and built our home.
The village newsletter covers church, seminary, and village news and information. Editor Jesse Garnay and a staff of 3 keep everyone up to date. Can you move just to another part of the newsletter? I'm on the screen. Okay, that's a good idea.
I'd like to see more families here. I'd like to see people who are creative people who are coming here realizing that being Northeast Oklahoma, you're not going to find a well-paying job very easy. You have to have somebody who comes here who's creative and willing to either learn how to develop their own business or are bringing a business with them.
The community seeks those willing to make a commitment to its process. People look at their own value systems to decide whether the village fits their needs. Each individual adds dimension to Sparrowhawk Village. Our bookstore is one of the finest in the area. Over 10,000 books of spiritual thought are available in the library for villagers to enjoy. Our 2-story library building was constructed in 1989. In addition to library and office space, it accommodates seminary classes and village gifts. Jane and Dorsey Brewer operates a 3,000 square foot village greenhouse where residents can purchase organic herbs and vegetables throughout the year. The Brewers also sell at the Tahlequah Farmers Market.
Try to plant with the moon cycles, and we try because the earth is in a cycle, and we feel like, it's to our advantage to do that. And I have planted gardens both ways, not disregarding any kind of moon cycles, and then being very careful to plant at the right time. And there's all the difference in the world.
The Homeowners Association, the governmental body of the village, provides democratic leadership. Issues are discussed in an environment of openness.
We occasionally have to remind ourselves that we're here to co-work and coexist, and to set an example that that's possible, because we all believe that it is, or we wouldn't be here.
Village Gifts is the first community business owned and operated by the Homeowners Association. As manager of the shop, Isaac Porter develops its merchandise to serve the church, seminary, and village. Isaac is active in the Chamber of Commerce and Habitat for Humanity, hospice board member and president of the Tahlequah Community Services Council, which consists of representatives from the social service agencies in Cherokee County.
We're not here simply to be servants to ourselves. We interact with people around the world, and if we can't interact with our own neighbors, then how are we going to interact with people across the continent?
Villagers work within the original structure established by the founders to develop a community atmosphere. We volunteer 3 hours per week with 1 or more service teams. The Ag team cares for pastures, orchards, animals, and the community garden. The village has water rights to the river for irrigation. Through the creation of our own volunteer fire department and with continual upgrading of training and equipment, homeowners reap the benefits of lower insurance rates.
We all like to work together. We do very well. We have a very fine spirit of cooperation. And that seems to extend to any of the work days that we have, whether it be in the agricultural area or, for example, in maintaining our volunteer fire department vehicles. Whatever needs to be done, if we put the word out, those who can work, and those who can prepare a meal for us do that. And it's a very close relationship that is developing.
Villagers are well aware that our successes are not ours alone. We believe the inner world directs the unfolding plan. All of us seek to be attuned to that and do our part in manifesting it. When we stand back and see what has been accomplished in these few years, we are humbled. We know we did not do this without God's help. So many blessings demonstrate this to us. Sparrow Hawk Village seeks to be a seed that will bear good fruit.